Suleiman Rahim here. National Covenant. We got 7 seals. And brothers and sisters. Unimaginable fear racing towards America. Unimaginable fear. People think they're going right route, want to get there fast. Up on the gas. There's no speed limit. Got foot to the floor. Out to the floor. Which thing happens? They suddenly make a turn. They see this path. They're on. Big brick wall. About 20 yards ahead of them, and there's no way they can stop. No way they can stop. They're going 200 miles an hour. Imagine the fear. This will be a lot worse than that for America. Because they've been going along, patting stuff on the back, indispensable nation, right? This is used to call it the manifest destiny, the spirit seed Abraham. He's gonna come back and save them, save the world, so forth, so on. They finally find out a moment's time, all wrong. All wrong. The path that was going on, the God that's worshiping was Satan. They was heading full speed to hell. So they was going to heaven, going full speed to hell, and they realized in a moment, no way to turn around. Grace, even if they worked, brakes don't work. If they worked, no way they could stop. On right off the cliff. Imagine the fear. That's what's going to happen. Because those that do know, they keep it from those that don't know. Most of the American people believe this lie. They believe the lie of America. Believe it. I want to believe because this things they were told. They can make America great again. Well, that tells you right there something wrong with America because you say it's not great. Yesterday, it's the greatest planet on the planet. Well, they can't have it both ways. It's great. It's the greatest nation on the right ever existed. They say an indivisible nation with God. And how can they make it great again? That means it's not great now. How did that happen? Capitalism. You look at it, it's exploitation. It was the driving force for slavery. Christianity, it gets justification for it. I mean, you look at these things, just look at it. Because right now they're telling you, Trump says we can't teach critical race theory in schools no more. Why? Because they want their children to know, if your history is so great, why don't you want your children to know where it is? If your history is so great, why are you trying to prevent your children knowing about it? Full speed to hell. Great fear. There's men's hearts be failing for fear, 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 fear. Those things coming upon the earth. Powers of heaven, taking it means their powers of America's brow is broken. Like those a firmly fixed mountain and certain to be quite a wolf. There's a tiger without any teeth. Growling. Look around, there's no teeth in it. A lot of growling. Fear. Blood flowing like a river. Blood flowing like a river. We fear. Okay, brothers and sisters, I'm going to talk about a few things here. I know I'm not ready to keep this short, but I'm going to try. Really try. First, I want to say one thing. Apparently, my communication skills are extremely bad. Extremely bad. I'm not going to do about it. Because when I get feedback from things I said, it's totally garbled or mixed up or it's never clear. Accurate. Never. Versus, I endeavor to make this clear. I got videos, I got everything explained. The math I explained, detail, but yes, still come back garbled. Mixed up. Nothing like I said. So it must be my problem. We have a communication problem. Well, if that's the case, I guess we're in bad shape, bro. And how I'm going to fix that? I don't think I can make things any clearer. No, I can't change my voice, but I don't think that's it problem itself. Because apparently people are hearing what I'm saying. It's not. I don't think it's a matter of misunderstanding. They just don't care. It's anything. It doesn't mean anything. No. Apparently, there's a breakdown of communication. I'm gonna speak to one thing in example. I'm gonna talk about male, female, luck, and seven seals. I'm gonna go briefly what I talked about yesterday, seven seals, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get to that. Those things came up and I need to address. Make back. You see this right here? I talked about this. I'm trying to find a presentation. He was on the channel that they deleted, got rid of. I do have backup videos, but I realized that. And you really can't search through a video, so it's gonna be a problem. Find it, just let it go. What I was saying there, some of these hypersonic missiles. Now, before I put that presentation out a couple of years ago, no one ever talked about hypersonic missiles. It wasn't in the news nowhere, even on the horizon. And one of the reasons why, because with the current technology, this technology where you just, right, got the, but you know, they got these types of engines, right? Thrust pushes the missile through the air. Problem is, the faster it goes, the more resistance. The air has a certain resistance, so the faster you go, the resistance increases. So it gets increased so much, right? Increased so much, it heats the metal, the tip. That's what the tip is, right? And so you have to have metals. You have to have metals that's very heat resistant. Otherwise, the thing will burn up. So they get a high speed of sound that's very hot. That's part of the reason why you get a sonic boom, because it's faster than sound. That's another story. I'm not going to go. The point is, fast, it's so hot because resistance is so great because you move so fast through the air. That's Mach 1 or Mach 2, Mach 3, right? That's what they say Mach 3 is. Mach 1 means speed of sound, Mach 2, maybe twice speed of sound. Mach 3 is 3 times. I'm not sure. I think that's the way it works. There's a limit because there's the metal they use put there that can handle that heat without burning up. So the case with hypersonic missiles, they go way fast. They can't stop. They go way fast. You sound Mach maybe 20, 30, way up there somewhere. And so they didn't have any metals that could handle that kind of stress, that kind of heat. So I was telling them that the planes that Matt from him have, they don't use that technology. Explain how it works. I'm not going into detail today. Maybe I'll find a presentation. I was saying they use like a vacuum. So what happens is the air resistance that causes the problem. So instead of resisting the air, suck the air in. Therefore, there's no resistance. Then push it down the backside. Now you get that. Now even push it even further because now you push it, doing extra push. It's a simple process. And I revealed this a few years ago. And I said in the presentation, I'll probably find. I'm not going. Got so many things to do. I don't know. But in there, I said, watch. If you hear about this technology, but see, everybody thinks not paying attention. They're paying very much attention. Sudden, out of nowhere, hypersonic missiles. Hypersonic missiles move so fast, bag and stop. Hypersonic. Is it a coincidence? They have to use that kind of technology because they can't use the present technology. thing. That's why I'm saying, well, America hasn't did it yet because, well, to make a hypersonic missile with the current technology, you don't have to go through any research. I mean, if they could have had the metal to do it, all they got to do is boost stress. So America hadn't developed it. No, because you have to go through. You have to have a new reconstruct it. They can't. If that was the case, well, I don't care what you got, Russia. I don't care what you got, Iran. All I got to do is boost the trust. I got the same thing you got. No, because the thing is, they went and applied that technology, so now they can get through it very fast because they have no resistance. You go through very fast resistance. But the reason why America hasn't done it yet, look at me, they have done it in secret, because they have to change the technology. And there's a lot of problem with that too, economics. And I'll move that alone, bro, but well, leave that alone. Let's move on. Okay, the other thing I want to talk about is, okay, before I go here. Now, for anybody who's listening and heard this before, make it very clear. I never, ever revealed the science behind how so-called mother plane works. They use a proton engine. I never said how it's worked. Anything. Use a proton engine. Much I'm going to reveal on that. Plus, and they said the magnetism has anything to do with that. Magnetism has nothing to do. I didn't say it does or doesn't. Anything to do with that. I just say I said they could come with a bipolar, monopole magnet, which is supposed to be impossible. They can get that effect. But I miss your magnet is bipolar. So therefore, it pushes down as much as it pushes up, so you're not gonna get anything. And you got to stop one of those sides. Nature of the magnet means it has to circle around. So you have to change the nature of the magnet altogether. So it wouldn't be a magnet anymore. Never said anything like that. Even close. Not sure what, like I said, my miscommunication. You say anything like hearing that? Me. Proton engine, give it an idea how an engine works, but the effect it would have. Why the plane has moved the way it moves, because we have that way. I'll move on. That's small thing, but I'm gonna leave it there. Get back here. I want to talk about here is I'm putting in the wrong place. Okay. Something came up the other day, so I guess I need to explain this in more detail. But sometimes, some things like that, give a general idea, got so much thing to cover. So I ask me a specific question, I got to give a specific answer. But I was saying how the male and the female, because you had the male and the female, I said it used to be one being. Those two, and the male has had so much female, and the female has had much male, communicate with each other. Right? And I said other things about how the male and female relationship works. Once that more detail now. See here, actually, I didn't realize it. You have two chromosomes. There's an X and a Y. The male has both X and Y. Female only has Y. That's that one. Female only has Y. He has two Y, and the male has X and a Y. Both. I think I corrected here. Here, man has both X and Y. You just have one. With the Y on the other side. Let me just. But anyway, I see. On both sides, he has X and Y. What does that mean? So, male, both characteristics, male and female. X is to Y, keeps check, but he has both natures. Just Y, X dominates. He has both natures. Female only has one nature. She only has the Y nature. But how you say they communicate? Well, see, that's how he has Y and he has Y. That's how he communicates. He has some of his nature. Remember, half his nature is Y, so she has some of his nature, I nature part of it. He has some of her nature, the Y nature of it. See, you know, it was a good question, but and to get to the science of it, right, it's more detailed, right? So that's the way it works. For a guy like this here, right? He got some female in him, but we got breasts, we don't need them. The female don't have nothing male that's specific. But we have right a breast that we need them. Who's one being once. That doesn't mean they're not equal. They're equal in force. Equal in force. They're unequal in power, assuming that the female is not exercising discipline. She exercises discipline, much power. That's what the cause. Yeah. Some mean not every male is more powerful than every female. No, that's not true. Every human is more wise than a monkey. Right? It's true. Case here. Females have discipline, males have discipline. Some females are more powerful than males. Depends on if she chooses to use that discipline. That's true. If he chooses discipline, but you got a male that they don't have no discipline at all. A lot of females have a lot of discipline. The power. Energy is equal and the power is equal if well, it depends on use it. Not the case that she's inferior to him in power. Understand that. So what you have here is okay, have this situation. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, let's look at a household, for instance. Now you have a household. Household is the womb. That belongs to the woman. That's what nurtures. Nurture for the world outside. The womb you come here. Rest and everything else prepared for the world outside. Who has that? The woman's her domain, period. If hands and buts about it. But in the womb, what generates the organization? The sperm. The sperm is going to guide life in the womb. Understand? Now the thing is that the male, he has both natures, so he can understand the female. Understand? She can never understand him. She can never understand because she don't have exercise. She don't have it. She may try to act like, but she don't. She act like what she see a male do. She can never act like a male because she don't really know. She can act like she see a male do, right? She don't never understand anything because she can't. Doesn't have it. He can understand her. He can even act like her. You know, but he got the extra discipline that why. He's more disciplined and stronger. The X is what give him his strength. You don't have that. Not the natural strength. I don't get too lost my words here. He has strength too. Female perspective. Yeah. So anyway, so in the house, he the one that gets the guide because he can guide he can guide the female as well as the male household. Now, if female is raised by a male, right? She's not going to be maybe a tomboy, like they say. She's going to be a tough female. Never going to be a male. Going to be a tough, strong female. He made as strong as she can be. He made as strong as she can be. Yeah. You can never make her a male. We need to understand these things. So, if she tries to raise a male, She can never teach him to be a male. She can teach him what she think a male should be, what she observed, but she can never teach him to be a male. She can't. She don't know, and she cannot. She don't have that nature. You can only go by what she observed, what she see. Like we see a dog, we see a cat, and we can act like a dog, cat, but we can't ever know what they because we don't have their nature. Another topic. That was low. You understand what I'm saying? So in the household, he can raise another female. Raise another female. You can't raise a male. The society, if you do that, all you do is weaken his discipline. So now he'd be a male still. But remember, he's got the female under control, but he has less and less of it under control. He start acting more and more feminine way. I mean, he's homosexual or anything. He's away. Because you don't have that male influence. You were raised by a male that was raised by a female, and so forth, so on. You understand? That's what's going on here. It has nothing to do with sexuality. That's a whole different topic altogether. That don't mean that you can't fall into that because of pressures in a prison or something. But that's not going to be the nature. I'm saying that's a whole different altogether. I think I talked briefly. Understand what I'm saying here, brothers and sisters? So in the home, she controls the home, and you provide for her, you take care of her, so security and everything else. You put food on, all that stuff, right? She controls the house. She controls it. That's her womb. You control it. She controls it. But you respond for the guidance in there. Not for the guidance. But you can give her perspective that she don't know anything about. To deal with other males and county. And give you perspective. I mean, she can relate to your female side, right? Because that ain't common. You can't relate to your ex side. No, she can't. No matter how much she tries, she'll never know what it is to be a male. Transgender, whatever, she'll never. She can communicate on her side. Half female. Half female. Males are half female. Women are female. It's the math, the science of it. What it means. Have half for X, half. I know you never heard like this, but I'm just showing you science. And say I'm wrong. I'm just showing you science in front of your face here. Okay. Okay, and the question of let's do it quickly. With first one being, first law that we had was do not reproduce brother and sister together because the genes are so close. And see, when you put your set of genes against their set of genes, your chromosomes against hers, when they come together in the womb, she brings a set, you bring a set, come together. So you bring 24, she brings 24. The new being only has 24 active. He have all 48. I got all 40. I got all that my mother gave me. I got all my father gave me. Here's the female. She got this Y side. And let me too complicated. Anyway, I got both. The thing is only 24 active. Because what it's going to do is going to say, okay, here's A from mom, here's A from dad. Which one is the strongest one? Okay, strongest, that's what it's going to activate. There's a B from dad, B from mom. B from mom is stronger. Yeah, I'm gonna activate that's the one I'm activating. But that's why so you're a combination of both, but you have a full set. Just that which one's active, which one's not active. You got a whole set. What's not works. But the thing is, see, it only works if you have people that have different strengths. Put that way, strength of DNA, strength of focus on the strength of it. then one can overcome another. But if they're both the same, A is the same, it don't know which one to take. So it might take both of them. And we have that nowadays. I looked it up. I was surprised. I mean, my last time I looked up for years ago, right? Hermaphrodites come up. They're rare, but usually they go insane or something because they out of. I think it was early. According to this article, and I'm going to look at it again. They said every now and then a hermaphrodite come alive, and they could actually reproduce themselves. Ooh, I got to look at that one again. I really got to look at that one again. It's rare, but because a hermaphrodite is someone that has, like the original being was a hermaphrodite. Yeah, remember I got 24? He had the whole 48 active. Not just 24, he had the whole 48 active. 48. So it's equal female as equal male. Oof. That was the original being. So it says, if you don't marry your brother and sister because they're so equal, that you might have that result again. Because they said their strength is so equal, your brother and sister's almost, you got the dinner. She got the, remember, she's got the same DNA you got. If your blood sister, half full sister and brother, if they, right, they got the same DNA. Only thing is, hers is loop, some she has, like she has, both have A to Z, right? But in the case, her some of hers that was active on your side is not active on her side, right? But you got the same thing. So if you compare the two together, they can't decide which one is better. So they take both. Then you end up with a morphodite. Person that reproduce themselves with both reproductive organs. The morphodite. And when you have that kind of confusion, and that kind of confusion comes homosexuality, gay, all that kind of stuff, because you don't know what you are. And you don't necessarily have to be a hermaphrodite. You can be, or you can just be gay or whatever. But your sexuality is confused. Like the Quran said, that never happened before devils came along, before Adam came along. Why? Because that law was enforced. Europeans was famous. And on the whole planet, I think they're about the only one on the whole planet I know about that was having this, what do they call it, brothers and sisters having sex with each other. They still do it today. Fathers are going with the daughters and all that kind of stuff. So that hex homosexuality came out of it. As we over here, because you didn't have that wasn't affliction in Africa, it was not. Until blacks over here, because a lot of these blacks are devils anyway, just blacks and devils. That's what happened there. Now, is that a bad thing? Yeah, I might keep telling about timing. Bad thing now. But when we go back through time, it ended up one being, it didn't have to become one being. Because at some point in time, maybe 1 trillion years from now, just before, was the press become greater, you're going to need all the gene terms. You're going to need that. Remember, the original being, us, we have all the whole gene structure. We have the whales, all that stuff, all that's in our genes. They know when they do if you watch embryo, they see embryo as it grows. It looks like a fish. It looks like this. It looks like some of these animals before it actually becomes look human. Because we have all those genes, a subset of ours, because they came out of us. We didn't get rid of those genes. We just turned them off. So the inner switch is turned down, turned off. That was having a way to start turning someone on again. Because we need the time changes. We need the genes that was that period of time to make your time. So we had to turn more and more off as we got less energy. Because the more you have, the more energy you're going to use. So we started turning more as time went on. So we use less energy. So now we got to the point where we don't want to turn them off anymore because we turn them off anymore, we can be devils ourselves. So we at the point we just can't turn them off anymore. Actually, I said, okay, as far as we can go. Yes. So then we brought a man out of us, a being out of us. Right? It did have that was cut off. Remember, the devils, they used to be us. They took another step forward. Like Yaku took another step forward. He turned off more genes. But if we turn off more of our genes, we'd be them again. He turned off more genes. They went down. But they used they require less energy. The more genes you have, more chromosomes you have, the more energy it's going to take. We require more energy than anybody. Because the brain uses a lot of energy. You see, look whale out there in the lions, yeah, they use energy, but not the type of energy we use. They take more, they didn't use it to run and all that kind of stuff, but the energy, the thing is more, is greater than any other energy. And we have it. So we took and said, okay, we'll stop right here. If we can't go any further, then we'd be devils and we can't get back. You eliminate those diseases, you can't get them back again. Turn them off, you can turn it back on. If you eliminate it, that's how the devils, that those genes was eliminated in them. They don't have the full set. Not the full set. The best gene they would not just turn off. Like the whales and stuff, they have just that. Why I call them a beast. They look like us, they have a form of us without the power. They had a form of us, but the gorillas have a form of us too. Those monkeys or something like that. You see? So as we move back in time, we have more and more energy. The pressure comes greater and greater and greater. We need to start turning those genes back on again. Deal with higher pressures. After a while, there won't be any monkeys anymore. After a while, there won't be any whales anymore because all that stuff, we turn our stuff back on ourselves and they won't exist anymore. We get rid of them. You get it. But again, it's only one being because all beings came out of it. You got to understand, the universe is open to close, turn forever. How does that process works? So at some point in time, 1 trillion years from whatever, right? Every 1 trillion years from now, whatever, right? That would be the law. Brother and sister have to marry. Used to more for that. Let's put male and female together. That we get opposition to that too. It's like opposition separating them. That's what I pointed out, brothers and sisters. You understand scientifically what the relationship between the male and the female is. As far as mathematics concerned, as physics concerned, they have equal power. They have equal energy. It's just up to them how they want to turn energy to power. The discipline they apply. Both have capable. So the male, as nature has greater strength. You'll know. Both get the same amount of energy. They can manage it. Depends on them how they want to manage it. Understand that. Again, female, that house is the womb. Control. And guys in the womb. It's supposed to work. Yeah. No. The devil's way. It works. He can't because he knows both sides. Don't say don't say he knows what he's gonna do the right thing or not. That's why we gotta eliminate all these representing things before we get home. So we don't have ignorant people running around getting everything all messed up. We had this problem before the devils came along anyway. It was understood. Even if it wasn't understood mathematically, it was understood naturally. Apparently. Move on, brother, sister. I hope, I don't know. I guess if I ask somebody tomorrow, next day, about this, I don't know what I'm going to hear back. I guess about Godzilla or King Kong or something. I don't know, brother and sister. Maybe it must be me. Well, let me say one thing about this. I mentioned yesterday, you had a fabric and you had a function. Now we know what the fabric of a blanket is. You look at it as fabric. You look at it, that's what put it together. That's the fabric. That's the nature of it. What's the function? You can use a blanket for all kinds of things, keep you warm. Blanket to put out fires, right? decorate. You know what I'm saying? That's the function. It's two different things. The universe has a nature, fabric. That's every act has a fact. That's the fundamental fact. Nature has the universe. That's it. Comes down to that period. It's mathematics. That's what it is. Fundamental principle of mathematics. Every act has equal reaction, right? Equal sign. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. What's the function of it? The function of the universe is that opens and close forever. I was just discussing now about energy dissipation. Dissipation is one side of it when energy is really low, and then other sides when energy is super. And then you have a whole different scenario. You only got one being there at that time. That withstand all that pressure. All that pressure, all that heat. And so, as a result of that, then justice depends on where the fulcrum is. That's why it tells you in the Quran, in the hereafter, right? You put a little, you get a lot back in. And that's because grace and mercy and blessings. So you put 10 in, you get 100 back. A lady, you get 10, you put 200 back. And 10, you get 100,000 back, 1,000,000 back, so forth. You get so much energy because it's in your favor. But when it's expanding, it goes the other way. So you get down to the point where you put 100 in, you get 10 back. Put 100 in, you get 1 back. Maybe I'll get almost nothing, but you got to get something. Got to give you something. Got to feed you. They fed you, the least they could give you. Shitlings and that's what it is. Explain that. Now, the information I got back was totally off the base if I got information at all. I'm not gonna make it any clearer than that. Function and the nature, fabric and the function. Function was first man's enclosed that the fulcrum, the balance changes because the energy levels change. How much energy you put in, how much you get back out. But for doing hard costs, we was putting a lot in, getting very little out, almost none, just enough to eat. That was the worst food that you could possibly. There's a lot. But now it's failure. Now we're getting more. That's to get back to my other topic I'm going to talk about in a minute, bad luck. So maybe I should go into that now. Things out of secrets, bro, sisters. Male and female. So let's talk. Hope I understand male and female. I gave the fundamental idea behind it. If they reject, it's up to you. Like I said, when we get home, under the mansions, the females, you go find the mansion you like. Your home. Bring your man, say, okay, come on, this is where we're gonna be at. Go in there, make sure it's clean, and don't keep it clean inside. The woman clean inside. The woman does. She eat right food and everything else. Keep it clean. I mean, is that don't let any filth and stuff come. The outside, he handles the outside. No. Make sure it's protecting everything else. That's that point of view. I mean, clean it inside. But he don't catch hell that she messed stuff up in there because she's a god in there. You obey her in there. When it comes to guiding, instructing, and raising, right? He has top priority because she's involved in that too. In the womb, because right, you got the womb, you got both involved. You got the sperm and you got the egg. Sperm is the driving force. The driving force. The egg just complements it. What's it? Sperm is the driving force. Hope you understand that. Anyway. So we said negative energy is bad luck. Same thing. Bad luck, that's what it is. So we talk about the situation where we are right now. I mentioned yesterday, I'm not going into detail. I show by example everybody should be more wealthy than I am, generally. If I truly am the minister of the covenant, they're not. How can I live in a mini mansion? I had to continue on that course. I'd been a millionaire many times over by now because I was on the way at that point. Start my own business, and then right now, all that stuff I could have people working for me, many a lot of people. I have my own business. All I got to do is get people come in and how to do and because you can bring work in home. You don't have to go out there. So I can bring all kinds of contracts and have people work for me. Anyway, but money wasn't an issue. And you should have more than that. But the difference between you and me is that I have control of my wealth and you don't have. That's why Elijah Muhammad's example is to get you control of your wealth. He's telling you you control your own wealth. And you didn't understand it. People that's with him didn't understand what he's talking about either. He fell for Farrakhan at the first bell. They understand what he was doing. Because when I was with Elijah, doing well. I was making a little bit of money. I had a brand new car. Those Granadas, when they first came out, I got one. I was going to be a gangster. Right? Beautiful apartment in a Messer complex, a Nations Army complex. Foreman, a night shift. I'm reading newspaper. On and on and on. College finance student, Nations Army. So I applied that knowledge to Elijah Muhammad advice. He departed and now doing well. Kicking ass. Ran to a demon, married a demon. Ooh. That's some bad luck went in there. Anyway, you should have it. So at that point, I had control of mine. Work for the devils. Work for Elijah. Work for Elijah, work for yourself. Well, you guys sell 300 papers a day. That was 300 papers a week, really, not a day. Woo, 300 a week. The hell, man, you didn't mind to do it because you saw what you got out of it. Look what I was getting. Look what it was. That money was going right back to me. Elijah Muhammad, that money you gave him, he turned it back to you, and like you give him $1, he gave you $10 back. Because I was doing well. I applied that same thing after, and I worked for a brief while. Once I got into computers, I learned, so I got a good grip on it. And I said, I went for self. He said, got my own business and everything else, and I was doing well. In fact, living in New Jersey, in a suburb, Orange, New Jersey. Everybody familiar with Orange, New Jersey, is like a semi-rich suburb of New Jersey. I think maybe not far from Seton Hall. I mean, it's very wealthy. I lived right down the street from the mayor, the neighbor. That's it. So I hear, but you don't have, and that's the problem. So you're being ripped off because when you go in these jobs and they paying you $10, $12 an hour, they should be paying you $50 an hour because you got a 2-to-1 balance. The fulcrum is in your favor right now, but you don't know it. So therefore, instead of paying you $50 an hour and you $15 an hour, so that means you're ripping you off for $35 an hour. So then you living off a $15 an hour salary, or you living in a public house or something like that there, you could be doing much better. But they're not getting away with it because building up, because they don't give me 35, 20, 15, but you should be getting what 50? So so that energy is stealing from you. So now you're building up $50, $35 worth of positive energy every day. That they're controlling that also. They said, well, no, you can't buy this shit. You can't buy this gold mine. You got $1 million. You can't buy this gold mine. You can buy a shit farm, though. You know what I'm saying? So they give you inferior stuff. So they're stealing from you. And then what? And then, right, the positive energy you're getting, they're controlling it. They got you going and coming. They control the nature of it. And by you not doing anything, it's being dammed up. So they're not getting away with anything. It's just dammed up. What do you expect to happen? Yeah, I told you. It says, you're the God because it says, um, uh, um, it says, I will repay. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, I will repay. It's telling you right there, you must be the Lord because it's telling you, you must do unto them as done to you. So you must be the Lord. You got to add the people, connect the dots. So we know it's eye for eye, tooth for tooth. So you're going to take and repay. But they got $500, 500 years of hell. You're going to pay them 1 year. That's monstrous. There's going to be a war like you never imagined here between, and we're going to be victorious unless you ain't got your umbrella with you. And you're going to take all that wealth. They've been stealing from you, like gold, silver, and you're going to get it all because it's yours. Really yours right now. Damn is there. Man. That's why you can leave out with great substance. That means you can't leave out with if you don't have it already. You have it there, it's controlling it. Yeah. What do you expect to happen here? They've been all this bad luck for them, but they ain't getting it. So when the dam starts and start breaking, what you think will happen? And the dam said, sooner or later it's going to just shatter. Happen. That comes like a flood. It start breaking, it's that little streams of water coming through and starts cracking. It works both ways. The positive way it works is that you're starting to get some of that. What if they were stealing from you? Oh, you start getting some of it because dam is breaking. You're the one, right? For doing them as done to you. So it's just a little bit, you hardly notice it. It's not how the dam breaks. If it starts cracking a lot, well, then you're gonna be slow motion. So it may take years and everything. You start getting stronger and you get more, and it's gonna happen suddenly. So what's gonna happen? What happens? You see what I'm saying? You see it cracks now because bad luck means that two things. This whole world here comes from their mind. The world comes from your world is coming from your mind. I mean, how else can you the mind you have? Right now, the mind you have is for building their world, where they control you. You taking your energy, positive energy, going to help build this, buildings here, building stuff here, buying homes, stuff here, build theirs. You'll control it because you buy a home, they made it. Looks like they want it, they control it. You got to pay tax against. You know, you come out of your positive energy, but they control it still. Yeah, you got to get away from this. Heck, nothing. Well, it is they have bad luck when that dam starts breaking everything. So how? Because let me see if I can say this clearly, slowly, as what can be understood here. Everything is mathematics, no exceptions. The air is math, the environment, pressure, everything, all mathematics. All mathematics. All mathematics. So say when they build a building, it's mathematics. All that stress testing, all that happened during the tribulation. When you build that building, okay, let me say it another way. They got these planes, and I'm gonna take a version here. They got these planes. This plane has to travel through the atmosphere. So what if there's a storm? Planes can't. Great storm. They got all this great Air Force. The Air Force still have to travel through the atmosphere. The atmosphere is just get about the map. The atmosphere, they can't travel. That means if you put a great storm over America and you keep it going, if you could do that, then your whole Air Force is grounded. It can't do anything with it. Missiles too. Missiles got to fly through the atmosphere. Atmosphere is thundering and lightning and all that kind of stuff. Missiles can't fly. Ocean. Big ocean starts, big ocean storm, waves 100 feet high and everything else. Those military vessels can't handle that. Over. So see, I'm trying to say, see, that's the weather. They depend on the weather. Their military power depends on the weather. You never thought of it like that, did you? The military power depends on the weather. Who controls the weather? That's where Muhammad controls. You control it too, but you don't know how to do it because I said weather is he controls it from a technical point of view. You control it from an emotional point of view. He told me that. Racial. Because what happens is the weather is an extension of our emotions. That's why weather's getting more angry now, because when we get more angry, people we don't have a direction. Some of the anger is focused against ourselves. Point is, you understand what I'm trying to say here? That's from a technical foot, because the planes they could generate and whatever technology he has, but we know super technology. So you ain't thought about that, but anyway, that's why we ain't worry about their weapons and things. If we control atmosphere, they have to control. But look from a mathematical point of view. Mathematics, the Fokker, the mathematics turn in our favor. Now, all this mind, this thing came out of their mind that was based on the technology the last 5 years. Math for 5 years. No, they didn't math for the last 5 years. Math. So everything come out of their minds had to be subordinate to that math. Can't go beyond that. Math they have right now, their mind right now, is the math they have right now. The math they have. The math of the sealed Bible. The level of math they have. I told you, the sealed Bible is their mind. Math they have, right? That's the math of the sealed Bible. The angel is superior math. But everything came out of their minds. All this stuff came out of their minds. They were black folks, right? Came up with stuff, but they came up with the best parts of the sealed Bible mind. Even though black folks came out invention and stuff, they were still locked to the sealed Bible mind. So they came out. They was, because they had stronger brains and everything, they was able to maybe use the math, go to the math to the highest level they can, but still could not go beyond sealed Bible math. Could not go beyond it. That's their mind. So all this based on that, right? So now a new mind's coming in. Our math. All this is mathematics. So it destroys this mathematics. Just look at mathematics. I say pressure, the same thing. They can't they stress test for this mathematics. 5 years ago. They build this building, right? Okay, because they consider the environment and everything else. They build it, right? It's like you're going to build a city on an island, and you don't know that every 200 years the island blows up. You don't know that. So you was doing fine for 20 years, but you know the cycle was thing. So when it comes, shit blows away. Because the math was different math. It wasn't prepared for that time. They cannot prepare for the new math. They can't go behind it because they limit it. Remember, I said it was created for a season. Snowman. They can't go behind that math that they have. The new math is coming in. That's why capitalism is failing. All this stuff is failing. That's why he tried all this stuff. Failing. Math, capitalism. Okay. Say, for instance, this way, simple. They getting rich, stealing from you. You're not doing anything that's being damned up. And that's using capitalism. They ripped me off using capitalism. But what if you wasn't here to do that? So they wanted you to do something. They'd have to pay you. Right? You work, say for instance, you work 8 hours now. They say, okay, we're giving you $10 an hour. They're supposed to be giving you $50 an hour. Now, when you're not under their control, well, they got to get $50 an hour. But they're only getting $10 back. You can't do that. Capitalism fail. Imagine they had to pay the slave $50. Yeah, the slave would have failed. The only way it worked, they got work for you and pay you nothing. Was it the exploitation? But once they can't steal from you anymore, then they got to pay you, and they got to pay you double what you put in. That's destruction of capital. You got to keep stealing. They keep control. That's when Pharaoh didn't want to let you go. They know this right now. They know they exploit. They know that. I have to use angel for that. Know that. I hope I'm making this clear. And this, bro. So this whole system fails. Then find out that Christianity fails because find that you, the true Abraham, that Christianity fails. Because now they're the cursed party. They had no justification for exploiting you like they've been doing. They had no justification because that was Christianity was the justification for it. And people are confused. They can't. People become unified because they can't control them anymore. So the democracy fails. One thing fails because the new season, like the snowman, new season. So the thing is, they have to keep that dam from breaking. They keep this going. And they can build more negative energy for themselves to pop. Do that again. But that dam starts cracking. You start seeing bad luck. It just gets more and more every time. And the bad luck also just, remember that capitalism start failing even before the dam breaks. If the dam is leaking, because bad luck. That's almost like the dam breaking itself. Bad luck caused them to take the energy they're stealing and keep on trying to fix the bandage on this, bandage on this, bandage on this. And all the money they're stealing to keep solving these problems. Fire out and a plane crashing, storms and stuff. What you're seeing a negative energy trying to catch up. If that's where it's happening when the dam is just cracking, what do you think is going to happen when that dam breaks? Americans have all this bad luck. And the dam is just cracking. All this bad luck. That's what you're witnessing. From a mathematical point of view, because all these structures cannot withstand the new math coming in. This math was built for a structure sealed by mind. But new mind is coming. That means a new reality is coming out. The new reality, that's what make all things new. All this, nothing must be going. Must be totally going because the new reality, new math, is destroying this math. In other words, this houses collapse. Planes can't fly. Start colliding. Accidents. So they call them accidents, not accidents. They call them accidents, not accidents. No such things. What it means is that there are things that don't work right anymore because it worked math. In other words, it worked right in the winter. Working something. We're fine in the winter. You can leave out a piece of steak outside. We don't need a freezer. Now spring coming, you better get your freezer. Get it out. You understand what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? I'm not sure if you're understanding this. I'm trying to get you to mathematical. I'm trying to get you to start looking at it totally mathematical. Because what's happening is you're thinking of matrix where you start seeing everything magic. I don't even go there because that told people off. Everything in mathematics, we're seeing is you got a conflict between two maths, two minds. Now it says a mind war, but it's two mathematical structures that's colliding. One is superior to the other. This whole reality, the computers, the laptops, everything is based on the math of sealed Bible. Mind of sealed Bible. Where all this comes from. Even from us, because they gave us, but we started producing for them. That's what I'm saying. Remember, I says we invent, but who benefits from our invention? Because yeah, we invent because we using we take it and using sealed Bible. So we can invent stuff for them. Once you get your own mind, you start inventing stuff yourself, and that destroys this. You come with an idea that destroys everything they do. The angel is destroying everything. What I'm explaining about Christianity and capitalism. Nobody ever told you anything like that before, not even Elijah. But then you look at it and say, yeah, that's right. Well, therefore, you don't want any part of that stuff anymore. You just destroyed it in your mind. In your mind, it's just destroyed the idea of capitalism, Christianity, democracy. You understand the math of it is perfectly clear. You know what I'm saying? So if destroying your mind, it means destroying their minds too. They're going to resist it because they want to hold on to the winner. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get the idea, if that mindset comes in, nobody will do capitalism anymore. That mindset comes in, the angel mindset comes in, and like I explained, nobody will do capitalism anymore. But not exploitation. Plus, it won't work anyway because I'm going to work for you, and you don't give me $10 an hour, but you're stealing $40 an hour, and I can go over here and get $50 an hour here. You ain't going to make no money. Nobody's going to work for you. All the businesses fail. But they can't steal you. Feel me? They're going to have to pay you $50 an hour. What if you go to Walmart? I mean, if you go to Popeyes and everything, they got to pay you $50 an hour. They got to pay you $50 an hour. What happens? How long will they stay open? How long Popeyes and McDonald's still have to be $50 an hour? How long it's still open? That means you got to start making the burgers wait. Or $20 for a burger, who's going to buy that? You know what I'm saying? They got to keep stealing from you to make a profit. Now, back when the slaves and all that time, that system that worked. And now it doesn't work anymore because now they have to steal from you. They didn't have to steal from you back then. They didn't have to steal from you back then. Because like I said, the falsehood was against you. So you were stealing from them. Because you was only you put 10 and you put 50 in, they only give you 10 back. Man, that ain't enough, man. So you take 10 from them and you create bail and now you got your ass whooped. You got a big whipping. Got castrated or something. Got whipped. But you were stealing from them then. Because you only deserve 10, because that's the fulcrum. But you would say, I can't survive off 10, man, so you're going to steal 10 chicken from Mass or something. See, then you was in the wrong. You was unjust. You understand these things. You was wrong, you was unjust, because you was stealing from Master. Because you only deserve 10. What the fulcrum says, you only deserve 10. And you say, I can't live off of 10. So you start stealing from him, then you stealing from him. So now, you got... And there was no damn there between him and you and him on that one. And then you know, man, you got so whipped, butt broken or something, got punished. That was just. And they were not held accountable for that. Because God knew that they was going to do that. Because they said, you're going to make mission shed blood. He never put him in charge. But it wasn't that way. You will become unjust if you touch that tree. As you work the tree, you mess with, you hurt it. Affliction. But if you didn't do that, okay, you got whipped or whatever, punished or what they did to you, because you were stealing from them. What's the fulcrum? The fulcrum is move. And it's stealing from you. But you ain't doing anything about it, but you're going to do something about it in a minute. That damn break. Now you're going to start whooping ass. But they take from you, and you're going to take everything they back from you, from them, took from you. Do you understand, bro? Am I making it clear enough for you? Now, I can imagine if I ask anybody what I said, what was going to come back, boy. I'll be talking about Luther Vandross, man. He's in a wheelchair. I said, damn, where'd you get that from? I mean, I think that what you said. Maybe I did. I just said just now, didn't I? So I'm in trouble. I got to be out. You said Luther Vandross. I'm trying to make it simple for you, but and I'm not sure if it's doing you any good because you're gonna have to come to this level to get to the hereafter. You have to come. There's no if ands, and buts about it. I'll show you why in a minute. Yeah, that's what says. That's what you're seeing right here. And it's just getting worse. Every time you look around, another bad thing happens. So now Trump, and listen to what he's saying. He's talking about you're going to invade other countries and all this stuff. What he's talking about other people doing the rush. You're going to invade, take other people's. That's they desperate. They start talking that. I ain't got to do all that if you're doing so well, America, because they're desperate. And once you find out, and you won't work for them for that no more. You see, they won't get that far because mass farm, how much going to take? Just shut this damn thing down, and you're going to break the dam. Break that dam. Oh, damn. Ooh. Consequence comes a flood. You start whooping their ass, doing it done to you, and you're going to take everything from them. That's why you leave a great work on the word he uses plunder. Plunder means you take everything they got. That's where it's eat of flesh and burn out with fire. We're not going to burn out with fire. We're going to have ten horns do it. We're going to take everything from it, everything. You are a great substance. That we plunder them. It's all ours. The only whole thing back is dams. Who's the dam? You the dam. Your ignorance is the dam. Dam was for 400 years, right? Your submission, not retaliating. But now you're not retaliating out of ignorance now. I tell you that anymore. Stuff happened in 2020. That's why now it's the process of getting your mind back. That you was beating yourself. You haven't had to beat you anymore. You was doing it yourself. For the last 5 years, you've been beating yourself. You haven't had to beat you anymore. You've been beating yourself. Because you giving them, you're building for them. And you say, oh man, these people, boy, these demons, boy, they definitely gotta get rid of them because they leading the charge on this out in the front. You following them because you think they're you. They skin folk. They ain't kinfolk. That's one of the blocking us, getting our minds. They're the main issue right now. Remember, who said it was the main issue? Let's not get our mind back. Legion. I have to spell it out for you. The demons. The biggest obstacle you get your mind back. Legion. He's foremost in front of it. Legion. Farrakhan. Louis Eugene Grounds, NOI backwards. Because he's the one turning it backwards. He's the main one, the reason why the man had never his mind back was because of him. Otherwise, you had your mind back because Mr. Couple had your mind back a long time ago. Once you got the NOI, within the last 30 years, that would have crawled over all our black folks. You know, I got it. That was already been spread for the last 30 years. We had our mind back long ago. The dam would have broke long ago. You understand, brothers and sisters? How clear can it be? There's your mind because of Legion. You got to connect these dots together for you. Yeah, that's the situation. So their bad luck, the sign, everything. One thing, bad disaster. You said it'd be like a man run from a lion and run to the bear, and the bear. That's coming, but you see the hints of it. One bad thing happened right from now. I said, "Wow." You ask yourself economically, how could America? Because the money is stealing from you, they got to keep doing it to put out this bad luck. They're not gaining anything. They're stealing billions of dollars from you, then they got to spend $1 billion. See what I'm saying? Because the dam is starting to crack. When I said it started to crack, that's in itself. Almost like the dam breaking. Because all these disasters coming, the money they're stealing from you, they only steal from you as long as that dam holds. The dam is cracking. But what they're stealing from you is not doing them any good because they got to use it to pay off their luck they have in the negative energy building up. Yeah. Then damn cracks. And nothing works. See, right now, things are working, but they're failing. Failing. They found, AI. They thought it was great in AI. Had an arch enemy. Got the best AI out there. What do you call it? AI deep seek. Deep seek. Looked at it. Bad luck. They thought they had the perhaps remember said supply and demand. So demand, but they don't have supply anymore. People go elsewhere. It means that breaks the cap. You see, when you understand this, you see the destruction all around you. It's like leaking. It leaks real bad. Pretty soon the pipe's gonna totally break. Man, we got a leak, man. It's leaking bad. It's getting worse all the time. The pipe just breaks. Bad news every time you look at bad news. Or somebody, we want to take this. We're going to take Canada. We're going to take men. Why are you talking like that? If you're doing so great, everything's, why do you got to do all that? They're desperate. You try to make it sound like it's a good thing, like we tough. Hardy spirit. Pride and hardy spirit. Pride becomes for a fall, hardy spirit because pride becomes for a fall, hardy spirit for destruction. If Trump and notification of that, who is? Hope you understand, brothers. For the bad luck, and now that's a sign of America's imminent total destruction because money they're stealing from you. Now, benefiting because they got to take it out. How much you think it'll cost them coming from California? They're coming from North Carolina. These shootings, plane just big crash. They've been talking about news all yesterday, and yesterday. I don't know. Everything's backfiring for them. And this is just now, and the dam is just leaking. What do you think will happen with the dam? How much can we just eat? Hope you understand, bros. Oops. 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 Look at, if you're going to stand from a mathematical point of view, which this math, everything you see, electricity, odds, everything, mathematics. It came out of the mathematics. Their mind, the mind they have is limited to their Bible. Math. And the same thing with look what's happened to Sunni land, Arabs. Still holding on to mathematics of 1,500 years ago, working. They're being taken down by the math of these devils. Like they run to the devil for math, man. Give me a gun, give me a gun. But they ain't doing any of this stuff. So this math overcome that math. You don't see anything over there. They ain't built anything, can't do anything because remember they was doing that before. About for 1,000 years, they was the ones. Their math was supreme. 1,000 years, their math was supreme. So greater math came on scene and destroyed their math. You see any evidence of it today? Very little. They use the Sealed Bible math. Until the Quran is a subset of Sealed Bible. Sealed Bible math. You look at cities and everything, it looks like American cities. It's cities before. Physics, math, greater math. But that math is math 1,500 years ago. It doesn't work. They're holding on to it desperately. It says, the end will come when they deep power, deep breaking the power of holy people. I mean, their math is totally wiped out. Because it's the Sealed Bible math is wiping theirs out. And so now, remember, they're a subset of that. So what they're doing right now, look what they're doing right now. They're so desperate, right? They're trying to steal everything from the crown people. They're taking their oil and everything else. because they can, because they have no math over there to prevent it. They have no math over there to prevent it. Shia is a little different because they, right, remember they're original on the maternal side. They got matched from Muhammad. How he's interfaced with them, I don't know. That he will be if he's ready. They differ from the Sunni. You go over there, right? Especially Iran. I mean, they building their own stuff and everything. You understand? Therefore, the Arabs, hold on to 1500, it says, yes, 1500 years ago, we totally broken. Totally broken. It said when a complete power of the whole people is broken. Why? Because it's still Bible. Mine is greater. Math is greater. That math they have cannot withstand the math. Look at math in terms of pressures, you can't do it. And pressure is math. Just trying to look at a math point of view. Math clashing. Greater math, neutralize, eliminate. So now they're desperate. They're trying to get everything they can. So now they put more pressure on our math, and they look. What's that? They took one country after another. Boom, 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 like dominoes. And they taking them out, and they can't no power to resist them. There's no power. Libya had no power to resist them. Iraq, Syria, said Syria didn't want to go that. No power to resist them. They're mass world. And therefore, this math, the engine math come in, they have no power to resist this. Everything I say, they can't. The whole world's changing, and the more stress and stress every day. Stress is increasing on them every day, worse and worse and worse. Bad luck is increasing. We understand. Bad luck, negative energy, it's not benefiting them because they got to use the money stealing from us. That's why we don't see it because they steal. But if they wasn't stealing from us, what would be justified to us? We just went and took it off from them. That means we're taking energy we don't deserve. Remember, you got to understand, you got to put as attracting. If everybody has the same amount of energy and you have what you have, right? Then that means we leave out here, we should leave out, trying to spin out what we're giving. You should leave out what we have. If we take from them, that means we create negative energy for ourselves, right? Right? We're going to take from them, then we take that because theirs. If it's ours, no negative energy because they're the positive. They're the positive energy. Our positive energy that they're controlling. Which taking back is no effect on us whatsoever. It's ours. It's theirs. But it's effect on them. Because now they can't steal anymore and they lost all the things that they was, all the nice boats and all that stuff. All that stuff is gone now. Now they're seeing who they really are, sitting in hell. But the heaven they was created was a stolen one, belonged to us. Like somebody steal oil, they wearing a suit, but the suit they stole from you. If you take a suit back now, they walk around naked. And now you got a suit. No consequence because that's your suit. They walk around naked. Now ice is cold, freeze summer, in winter. I wonder if I can make that any plainer, brothers and sisters. That's how we leave out the great wealth. Because we're going to take it from them. There's no consequence to us. Why? Because they stole it from us. It's ours. Anything I talk about taking their cap, all the nations, those are ours too. Because they came as a result from us. Hope you understand, brothers and sisters. I'm gonna go into go quickly. What I'm going to show here is the angel key almost sequence. Somebody said, well, yesterday went through it. It shows you on one side, but I'm gonna show it just that by itself. Then show you that so you can compare the two and see and you understand better what I was doing there. I was showing you seals don't go in the sequence that says it 1, 2, 3. No. Seals they fit. Yeah, when you enter key, it tells you where they fit. They fit in the right place because when you go through it, it exactly sequence. They describe exactly sequence. For 37 years. I'll tell you right now. The exact sequence that you compare it to the sequence I gave yesterday, the same sequence. We don't make up stuff here. Here we go, Bronson. Last one. One. Oh, here, brothers and sisters. Imitation is never good as the original. We told that we're supposed to love this. Muhammad even said those blue eyes and green eyes. He said, ooh, you're supposed to love this. Angelic, this is angelic. This is what the heaven angel look like. This is what Satan looks like. That's what they tell us in Bible. You get home, this is what you're going to see. You're going to be a servant. See? Ooh. That's just beginning of beauty. The body, then the face. Ooh. I mean, brothers ain't going to make it very far. Where's that brother, man? I don't know, man. I ain't seen him in 3 years, man. I don't even come out the house anymore. Close that house. Get that to you quick. Mm-mm. You prefer this over here? Read this and I'm going. Okay, but as is written, eye has not seen nor ear heard, nor entered the hearts of men things which God has prepared for those who love him. Way beyond anything, because the mind you're going to get is way beyond anything these people have. Things I'm telling you right now, did you hear from me? Got that from the angel mind. After angel mind. And last time I ain't even told you yet. But every day I keep telling you things you didn't even realize. And I probably lost most of you by now. There's a whole lot more you have no idea. When you get to angel mind, you see different, think totally different. You have a new world. You think differently. I see this stuff is like, this is God. So excited with all this stuff. You're impressed by the military, which I always told you is nothing. Nothing to me. Afraid of it. I ain't beating on myself. Yeah, I have a different mindset than you. Hard to communicate. No, you don't understand anything. I'm trying to communicate you on basic level. Once you get to enjoy, you're gonna talk totally different. I don't like this anymore. Another level. You understood that? Well, yeah, understand. Like I said, you see, I keep going, but maybe I don't know. Feedback, I guess that doesn't make a difference anyway. I keep going deeper and deeper to it, but I don't see the feedback I'm getting is like going backwards. Because no one seems to catch any of this stuff. They never have any questions. They'll come at. How do you think no one's ever come after me publicly? I think they haven't. don't want to debate me. I don't want to be close. They don't want me to challenge me. Same thing, that's why they made a mistake with Malcolm. Malcolm armed with Elijah Muhammad told him, and it was killing them. It was kicking ass, taking names. They said never let that happen again. He was just armed with Elijah told him. Your Bible stuff. I mean, wisdom matters for him. Kill them. Why don't come to me? They talk like I don't exist. They can't admit that I exist. When anybody hears this, they're thinking they know what to talk. Okay, here we go, Russ. Take about 5 times the sequence, then follow the action. Yesterday, and you see, he's going to show you all the events happening from the time of Obama on. So here we go, brothers and sisters. I'm not going to go into detail here, but I'm just going to walk through like I did yesterday very quickly, but it's the same sequences I showed just now. First, talk about opening the book and loosening the book. Angel looses skills, opens them up, but he makes them happen. I tell you, but the man, the son of man, or the lamb is making this happen. Because mind against their mind, His mind is affecting their mind, causing these things to happen. Mind affect their mind, you affect what they do. Yeah. I'm going to take the book. And then 1999 released the first of the seven seals. The trumpet and seventh seal. Seventh seal actually goes first. First of the seven seals. When he says, don't say what seal it is, don't pay attention to that. And when open up the lamb, one out of the seven seals, don't say which one. It says one out of them. Which one is it? One out of it. I got the Obama, first attack. I was in heaven. Seal. Open seven seal occurred. It's happened before. All those ones off. The seal also seven trumpets. This dictates where they go in. That first seal. This seal is the next one to go. That was the silence. So I look at you. Yeah, what I did yesterday. I'm not going to go to it in detail about it. Means getting broad white. Remember, Europeans represent white robes, and now it's this position. We're about to go to war. 4, 6, seal. 6, seal the 6, and the shaking great herd. Open up the seal the 6. And 4. Seal. Lamont takes away, comes blood. He's stuff there. Watch fell. What was about to blow. Big Street. Europe is isolated. Nation attacking them. Still right. Take peace. They got peace from the earth, nor they were one another was slaughtered. The earth represents here, so they wipe, they fight each other. Another say, I have another. That one another they will slaughter. Here's the fourth one. Have wheat. And back horse. Separation of the goat from the wheat. Separation of calf from the wheat. In Jerusalem. Hope you understand, brothers and sisters. Check it at your own leisure. Same thing. Right now. Everybody, this is let me speak this and close out. Everything's gonna be reversed. America got paid everything done to everybody else. We're gonna plunder them. Goats, China, India's gonna burn down with fire. Africans, what Red's going to turn on them. Because remember, after us, the Africans, they didn't go to the Holocaust. They suffered more than anybody else because they was doing slaves and raping and everything else they was doing. And so, in reverse. So in other words, they got to pay back everybody that was done to them. That's the consequence. Just they haven't caught the worst of it, except for what we caught. They colonized and everything else. Understand that. And when you reverse this thing, the first one to be the face, first one, the weakest one, go, and so left stand. Esau, strong. He's going to take you by the roots. Take him on. And that's one step at a time, right? One take up, boom. We found that they control everything. Our clash. Understand, brothers and sisters.